Hello, listeners and viewers out there. My name is Chief and today I am in the house of one of the greatest personalities in the northern region. Yes, he is one of the greatest, most powerful, and truthful and most honest personalities in the northern region. Stick and stay as I go for this quick commercial break, and when I get back, I'll introduce to you that great personality of mine. Hey. So I hear it's a member of the Brotherhood. So can you tell me what it does in the Brotherhood? What its role is in the Brotherhood?
Any evil that is coming into the ZURIK Brotherhood, they see it and tells us. If somebody want to trouble somebody in the Brotherhood, it reveals the secret. Even when they send any demonic spirit into your house, he will swallow it, and tomorrow in the morning he will bring it out for let you to see. He shows a great significance, great importance into the ZURIK Brotherhood. I will never say much based on this animal, but the only thing I'm saying is that it plays a big significant role in the Brotherhood. Any bad thing that comes, he tells us. Any good thing that comes, he tells us. And it is given to each and every member in the ZURIK Brotherhood. So far as you are a member, it will be given to you with the vulture. It's a pity. But when you become a member, what I'm saying, you will see it. And you'll be happy being a member in the Brotherhood.
So this is the eye of the ZURIK Brotherhood.
Yes, please, with the vulture.
So is it everybody that can touch it, or it's only members that can touch it?
Everybody can touch it.
I'm tempted to touch it right now.
Yeah, you can touch it. You can touch it. But you have to be very careful because the mouth is sharp.
I don't think it wants me to touch it. Welcome back from that quick commercial break. So as I was saying earlier on, I'm in the house of one of the greatest personalities, the most powerful man in northern region. He is the leader of a very, very prominent group in this northern region, or let me call it a brotherhood in this northern region. He is no other person, and he goes by the name Chief Naa Zali. Chief, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, my sister.
Chief, last I heard there was this great event happening in this same premises. As a nkofo bebre baye ana enije kosto nkofo didi asanso kosto. Chief, please tell me what particularly happened in this house the last time?
Yes, what happened was, it's a frequent thing that we normally happen. We normally do it once in a year. We always sit to discuss whatever we do so that the Brotherhood will go forward. We meet to show happiness, because if you are in this world and your fellow brother lives from a different country, to come to witness the love that you always share, the happiness that you always have for each other, or the truth that you have that holds the Brotherhood, you come together to show that happiness, to see whatever you do so that the Brotherhood will go forward without any complication of life. That is the reason why we always meet once in a year, to discuss things that we do so that the Brotherhood will go forward.
Chief, before you arrived at the venue, there was this long procession with plenty people. And upon arrival, some group of people, I don't know whether they are the members, they met you, and then there was this activity that happened that you kept a rope around the men that lined up. And then it varied in colors. I saw one which was white and one which was black. So can you please tell us what that procession was all about, and then the difference and variations in colors, what it all stood for?
Yes, the arrival of the members, the people that you saw in the video or the people that you saw in the celebration were the members of the ZURIK Brotherhood. They came from different various countries who came to participate in the annual celebration that we normally have. I brought a video, or I stood and told people in this world that the time that the departure of my grandfather, that brought the delay of the annual celebration. So I was seated and they called me and told me that, Chief Naa Zali, this annual celebration, we are going to organize the event and give you the date. So when they gave me the date, they told me that they were ready. So they came and arrived at the airport. We went and picked them from the airport. Before we arrived at my home, everything was already set. So the veil that was given to each and every member of the ZURIK Brotherhood, that differentiates every member. Because the sacrifice you do in the brotherhood shows the level that you live. All of us are in the same brotherhood. We are not on the same standard into the ZURIK Brotherhood. The sacrifice differ. Those who wear the black shows that the sacrifice that they made in the ZURIK Brotherhood was the third group in the ZURIK Brotherhood. But those people who made the white that was given to them, they were the first group in the ZURIK Brotherhood. That is the reason why it shows that the black and the white differ from the sacrifice that you have made into the ZURIK Brotherhood. That was the reason why we kept it, for them to know each other, for them to know the level of the standard they are in the ZURIK Brotherhood. We are all in the same family, but we pass each other based on the spiritual level, based on the sacrifice that we have done into the ZURIK Brotherhood. That was the reason why it was not all in white. There were black and there is white. That is the difference in the ZURIK Brotherhood.
Okay, so Chief, you are talking about the brotherhood. I know some of my listeners don't really know what the brotherhood is all about. Inti, anka, who to meet church mukakra so that at TFO be to me who a juma potting a brotherhood ne ewo Ghana and atamani.
The ZURIK Brotherhood is a brotherhood of love, the brotherhood of protection. The brotherhood was not created by me, Chief Naa Zali. It was created by my great-grandfathers. They stood together and saw that in this world, today human beings have turned to lion, catching their fellow human beings. Today human beings have turned to vultures, catching their fellow human beings, which is not supposed to be like that. God has created the world for everybody to live. By the time that the person is due to go back. But today, people distract life. People distract achievement. People distract favor. God can give you the lifetime that you live. And somebody will be an intruder between you and God. And disintegrate the time that God has given to you. And reduce what God has given to you. God has given to you the favor, the success, the luck for you to become a successful being. Human being can become an intruder between you and God. Human being can cut it short between you and God. That is the reason why our grandfathers came together and created the brotherhood. The brotherhood is not something that is evil. It is something that will sustain life, sustain prosperity, sustain achievement, and sustain success into the dear life of every human being who is a member in the ZURIK Brotherhood. We will live long and enjoy whatever God has given to us in our lifetime. That is the reason why the brotherhood was created. Okay,
so listeners, you've heard about the brotherhood, and there's still more to be told about the brotherhood. So we'll go for a quick commercial break, and when we get back, Chief Naa Zali will tell us more about the annual meeting they had a few days back. Come back from that quick commercial break. As I told you earlier on, I'm in the premises of Chief Naa Zali, the leader of the ZURIK Brotherhood in the northern region. I hope I got the name right.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, Chief, the annual meeting that happened here the few days backwards, we realized, or I witnessed some sacrifices that went on the occasion, and then the materials used were animals, unlike other brotherhoods which they request for human sacrifices. Yours, you did it with animal sacrifices, and then the reason for it was to pray for the land and the people. So I want to know if it is the rule or the responsibility or the right of the brotherhood to pray for the land in which they find themselves, and why the sacrifice was done with animals.
Yes, your question that you ask is a relevant question. It's a good question. People most times call me and tell me, Chief Naa Zali, I want to become a member of the ZURIK Brotherhood. When you tell them that the sacrifice that we are going to be made is animal, they tell me, Chief, I don't believe you. At the end of the day, you request for human beings. And I told them civilization and modernization has come. You can't just sit down to use human being for sacrifice. It's not possible. That if we are going to be using human being, your father and your mother will have already used you. So things has changed. God has blessed us with animals, with fowls, with cows, with sheep, with so many things, that we should use them for prayers. The time of Moses, I always say it in terms of everything, in terms of Bible, in terms of Quran. The time that God wanted to test the faith of Abraham, he told him, slaughter your son. That was the time that he descended an animal for us to use for sacrifice. The time that if that faith was not granted and he used the son, would have, my parents and everything would have used me. But right now it is not possible. God descended an animal. So why will you use your fellow human being? For what? God has given him the life. You are not the owner of the life. It's God who is the owner of the life. Why will you take something that does not belong to you? For you to even kill somebody through spirit and through everything, I'm telling you, the life doesn't belong to you, it belongs to God. The only thing that you take it from the person at that short period, when they bury the person for you, unleash it back. So sacrifice based on that animal. It is only animals that we use in the ZURIK Brotherhood. The sacrifice that was done was used to cleanse, to show the happiness that the sitting that we are going to do. Because any annual celebration, a spirit is given to the brotherhood. So to enhance, and every member who comes to have access to the spirit. Because if a spirit is introduced to me, that means that the annual celebration is what will let everybody gather, so that it will be given to them, so that they'll know that a new spirit has been introduced into the brotherhood. So that I'll do the sacrifice for them to witness, and the spirit will be given to them. So that when they also go back, they will now do to that to their individual members in the ZURIK Brotherhood. The people who came, they are not from Ghana, different parts of the country, South Africa, Germany, Italy, Europe, any part of the world. There are members who were there. And I can't get up and go to Europe to go and do sacrifice. I can't go to Italy to go and do sacrifice. So the members who are there, I always choose a grandmasters from that place who represent me in that countries. So that when the year is due, they will come back. The spirit that is introduced, I will give to them, so that they also go and give it to their members in the ZURIK Brotherhood. That will enhance the brotherhood to go forward nationwide and worldwide. The main reason of the brotherhood is for us to protect each other from our enemies and open all our chances for us and grant us riches. God says that if you are protected from your enemies, your door is open, riches and long life given to you. There's nobody who become an intruder into your life, into your success. Definitely you get whatever you want. But if there's an intruder into your life, that means there's no long life, there's no achievement, because the person can cut it short. And that is not what we wish for ourselves in the brotherhood. We want to live long life. We want to live and worship God. We want to live and praise God. We want to live and enjoy. We live in big mansions, big story building, big cars. So that when you give complimentary, the complimentary doesn't come to us. It goes to God. Who is the reason behind of all this? It's God who grants us all these riches. So you can build your house, you can build your car, and you'll be driving, and somebody say, Chief, or somebody see and say, Alhamdulillah, oh, thank to Jesus. He saw the car and praised God because of whatever you have bought. That means that he has praised God and praised you for whatever God has done into your life. That is the reason why the brotherhood was created.
Okay. So, Chief, earlier on you said the members of the brotherhood are in classes.
Yes, please.
So, witnessing the sacrifice, it was done in two different folds.
Yeah.
The first one was the use of poultry.
Yeah.
And then the second sacrifice was the use of cattle and sheep.
Yeah.
So I'd want to know whether the sacrifices correlates with the classes of the members, or it was just done like per preference.
Yeah. You know, it done different, because the first group of the brotherhood, I represent them. That's the reason why I entered and did all the sacrifice. I did all the sacrifice in the shrine. But when I came out, the slaughtering of the sheep, I did only one and gave it to one of the members of the ZURIK Brotherhood to do the sacrifice of the cow. The cow signifies the enjoyment, the happiness, the long life, and the success that we wish for. That was the reason that differentiates the class of the sacrifice. The one that who did the slaughtering was a member of the third group, but it was given to him to slaughter. The achievement that we seek in the ZURIK Brotherhood is not small. I want each and every human being to be part of the ZURIK Brotherhood, and success and prosperity and achievement will become ours, so that we'll enjoy life to the fullest in life. That is the reason why the Brotherhood was created.
Okay. So Chief, when the first sacrifice was being done, that's the one done in the shrine.
Yeah.
I realized that the main gates of the venue for the party was closed, and only a selected people were around. Can you hit on it and tell us why at that particular time that was done?
Yeah, the reason why was that because when the annual celebrations is always held, there are countless people from different communities who come to participate, who come to witness the celebration that I'm going to do, from various counties, marvelous people. But the reason why is that when they are not part of the Brotherhood. Most of them are not part. But they have come to see, to witness the achievement that the Brotherhood is going to be held. So at that moment, they have to excuse us. There are things that will have to be done privately between I and the members of the Brotherhood, but not everybody. So that was the reason why the gate was closed, based on only the members of the Brotherhood. But after the party was thrown, it was made openly for everybody to enjoy. That is the reason why when you come to witness the annual celebration, you will not go the way you came. You will go back home with happiness, because you go back with money, you go back with meat, you go back with enough food to go home and enjoy. That will signify that we did the Brotherhood with joy and happiness and achievement. The Brotherhood doesn't cover for only the members. It covers for those who are in closer into this world. Everybody come from different parts of the world to come. Everybody come from different communities to come and witness how the annual celebration was held. But in the terms of the sacrifice, it is based for only the members in the ZURIK Brotherhood, not outsiders. But in terms of the achievement, enjoyment, everybody can be part in the Brotherhood.
So with just what you said, you spoke about members. So the membership, other societies that I've heard of are always with the notion that they don't accept females. But when I came around, I realized that with the ZURIK Brotherhood, females, I actually saw a particular female being a member. So I'd like to know who qualifies to be a member, and why is that with your Brotherhood, you don't discriminate against gender?
So, the reason why we include every human being knows the taste of money. Every human being knows the class that he wants to live in this world before he departure to God. You can never discriminate your fellow human being, no matter who he is. Discrimination is for God, not for human beings. My Brotherhood is open to every human being. Whoever you are and you want to become a member, you know the taste of money, you know the taste of life, you are entitled to join the ZURIK Brotherhood. We don't discriminate every human being. Men are in the world to look for money, to look for long life. Women are also in the same. So in classic of level, in terms of the Brotherhood, we don't have any class. Even the one they have given birth today want to join the Brotherhood, he is so welcome. 20-year-old boy who want to become, he's a member. 5-year-old boy who knows the maximity of him being in this world is for him. He's welcome. Even when you give even when you give birth today, and your baby tell you that, Mommy, I want to become a member in the ZURIK Brotherhood, he is welcome. We don't discriminate anybody so far as he knows what he's about. So far as he knows what he's going to do, that means that he's seeking for protection to live like today. They give birth to young babies and they go back. If he knows that when he doesn't want to go back, he wants to enjoy the world, he's welcome. Because he don't want a vulture to catch him. He don't want a lion to catch him, because human beings have turned to that animals. So he doesn't want it. He's welcome into the Brotherhood. Any human being in this planet is welcome into the Zurich Brotherhood. We don't discriminate anybody. Women, somebody can call Chief, I'm afraid, is there women in the Brotherhood? There are countless women. The reason why often we don't want to bring women into the annual celebration, because the mentality of human beings, they believe that the brother, when they mention brotherhood, it's human sacrifice. It's not like that. We have gone beyond that. Civilization has gone beyond that. Modernization has gone beyond that. Let's think forward and see whatever we'll do so that we'll live long. You can never kill your fellow human being and you want to enjoy the life to the fullest. No. But God has blessed us with animals. Let's use them and enjoy life to the fullest. You will sacrifice the blood and give it to the spirit. The meat, who chop the meat? You will chop the meat. But if you kill your fellow human being, who will chop the meat? I can't chop the human being meat. What am I going to do with the human being meat? I'll run away and leave it. So we should use animals. I urge every member, any group who says that he has a brotherhood, let's always use sacrifice of animals that will enhance everybody to be part of. Why are we looking for money? We are looking for money for our children, for our mothers, for our fathers. That is the reason why we are suffering. That is the reason why we are joining brotherhood. That is the reason why we are trying to make ends meet. But today, if all these people are not there, you kill all of them. Who are you? When you die, your match, who will take it? Your car, who will take it? The things that you want to claim, that you have it. When you die, who will take it? There's nobody who will take it. It's of useless. Let's go for things that will live, will die. And you boast, you hit your chest and say, yes, I'm gone. But the world is still enjoying whatever I have done. The legacy I've left, that is what we want to live in this world with achievement. That is what we want.
So, my fellow females, women out there who want to join the brotherhood but are scared, from Chief Naa Zali, women are not left out. The doors of the brotherhood are very wide open for you. So far as you know what you aim for in life, the doors are wide open. Chief, the conversation is getting interesting because I'm getting to know more about the Zurich Brotherhood. Just a few minutes ago, I got the information that females are not left out. Probably I'll get myself prepared and I'll join. Chief, am I welcome?
You're welcome to the Zurich Brotherhood.
Thank you. So back to the annual meeting that happened. After the sacrifices and then prayers were all done, there was a sit-in where I'm sure that was when the enjoyment, the celebration was happening. And there was also a display of money. With other organizations, other brotherhoods or societies that I know of, it is the master or the society that brings out money. But with the Zurich Brotherhood, I realized that it's the members that came out with money to display. Can you tell me like more why it is so?
In the Zurich Brotherhood, before each and every human being want to become a member in the Zurich Brotherhood, there are sacrifices that is made in the Zurich Brotherhood before you be qualified or before you be accepted, because there are a series of sacrifices that what is going to be held. First, we used to provide the animals and do for the individuals for free before they becomes a member in the Zurich Brotherhood. But human being is a selfish being. Human being is a greedy being. Today, the situation he finds himself, it is what he's thinking of. After he has gotten whatever he wants, he turns his back. Before you become a member, there are sacrifices that is going to be made. That is buying of the animals. If you are eligible or if you are able to provide the animals for the sacrifice, and the sacrifice is made for you because you are going to become an different human being. You are going to become indifferent mortal. Because when the sacrifice is done, a spirit is going to be forced into your body. Countless spirit. Before you will be entitled to become a member. But first, there are cleanses that is going to be made on you. Second, we invoke spirit onto you. Third, we invoke a spirit of riches and protection into your life. So after the sacrifice is done, an amount of money is given to you from the brotherhood. So when the annual celebration is due, members of the Zurich Brotherhood comes to display the happiness that they have seen, the joy that they have got in the brotherhood, the long life that they have seen at that short period of time. That is the reason why they comes with money.
Okay.
It's not force. But they always want to show appreciation for whatever they have gotten, what they have seen in the brotherhood, or being member in the brotherhood. That is the reason why they are bringing the money. That is the Chief Naa Zali, what you have provided, what the brotherhood have provided, we have also given a donation to contribute to the annual celebration. That is the reason why they are giving all this money. So when the money is given and finished, we provide all the animals again. That one is a secret between we the members, and all the sacrifice will be made before the other sacrifice or other spirit that is going to be given to them will be given to them in secretly. That one, it is between we the members of the brotherhood. It is not from outsiders. So the money that they have displayed, we use it to buy the animals and do. Maybe you come, Chief Naa Zali, this is my problem. When the year was due, people comes into the brother and complain that this is the problem they face. This is the spirit you take home. We'll do the sacrifice and give it to you. This one also comes with his own issue. This is what my members are complaining. We'll do the sacrifice and give it to them. That is what we do with all the money that they have brought. It's not brought maybe for us to display. It is for us to use it for the sacrifice that they are going to do and take back spirit home for the annual celebration, so that when they come, they'll not go back the way they came. They'll go back with a different spirit, with happiness and joy.
There was a message you gave out to the members. I would like to know what particular type of message you gave to your members during that festive situation.
I told them that before you will become a member in the ZURIK Brotherhood, there are two things that you have to know in this world. That God, who is the creator of the universe, the creator of the Suprema, He is God. He owns your life and owns Jannah and owns hellfire. That is heaven and hellfire. Allah. Whatever you do, you will surely go and meet it. That is what God says in the book of Bible, in the book of Quran. We can never live on this earth forever. When you live on this earth, you one day depart. And that is what we always know. And we know that truth is, everybody seek for it. That is hellfire. You will seek for it. You, the individual. The heaven that God has created, you, the individual, will seek for it. You being a member in the ZURIK Brotherhood, our main priority is to seek for heaven. That is Jannah. And I told them that I, Chief Naa Zali, will be the first person. And I asked them who will also become a member, who will enter heaven. Because I know that I'll go to heaven. And everybody raised up his hand. That shows that the brotherhood is going in a positive direction. If the money is given to you, and you choose the other side of you in life, it is up to you. The brotherhood will never tell you that when you are making the money or when you are enjoying the money, enjoy it, give your mother, don't give your father, give your friends. The brotherhood doesn't have like that. If you give your mother, you decide and you give your mother because of your good deed. If you don't give your mother, you decide an evil act to yourself, not the brotherhood. So if you are rich, the richness will determine the Jannah you will get or the hellfire you will get. You will determine it by yourself. God has given you. People have tried the same path and they have not gotten it. You will choose it by yourself. The brother will never tell you that don't give your father money. Don't give your mother money. Don't give your brother. If you don't want to give them, you don't want to give them, but not the brotherhood. So the spending of the money is between you and God. God has led you to Chief Naa Zali to become a member in the brotherhood. We have helped you to become a successful being. But spending of the money is between you and God. God says that when you spend money, when I give you money, or when you build money, when you build machine, when you buy cars, it's me who wanted and you got it. Not your fellow human being. But I lead you to the direction of the human being. Because I live in human beings. I show you the direction to go and made it. You made it. What did you do with the money? It is between you and God. If God wants the direction that you follow, if He said don't get it, you will not get it. But you have made it through the direction God has showed you. How did you spend the money? It's between you and God. That is what God will encounter. So the Jannah and hellfire, I want everybody in the brotherhood to go to heaven. So the message was given to We should do good in the brotherhood. We shouldn't do bad. But if you do bad, you are the one doing it, but not the brotherhood who is commanding you. We want to be the first batch. If the Prophet Muhammad go, the Jesus go with his disciple, who will be the next batch, the third batch? We also go and sit with the highest classes, because they say that if you have a big mansion in this world, that means that you have another mansion in heaven. Don't let human being discriminate you. Don't let be discouraged by your fellow human being. Always think good about yourself in the brotherhood, and you live long. The mansion that you have, you go to heaven and meet the same mansion again and enjoy whatever you have. Don't see somebody building his big mansion and say, oh, this one, what are we doing? You die and leave it. You are not going to die and leave it. When you are dying, you take it along to heaven, because God will build the same mansion in heaven and you'll be in heaven again. Somebody will come and say, oh, this one, I know that he was a member of the brotherhood. Yes, he was a member, living in a big mansion. In heaven too, he's living in a big mansion. What will you do? You are in the world gossiping. You go to hell, you go to hell and be in fire, gossiping again. And fire will be burning, you will be gossiping in the hellfire. And we will be in the heaven, enjoying. Everything is there, like the way we celebrated that day. We toast with wine and everything. God says that in heaven, they are going to be countless in wine, in different flavors, in different things that they will bed. We will tell bed, I want to enjoy bed. Bed will come and enjoy. That is how we sit. That's how we're enjoying in heaven. So that those who will be sitting down gossiping about the ZURIK Brotherhood, they'll be in hellfire, gossiping again, and fire will be burning them. So there will be achievement. That is what it says. Never follow your fellow human being, because he doesn't have anything to give you. I, God, I have anything that before you are created, I and you, we begin. The time we were beginning, your fellow brother was not there. Your mother was not there. Your sister was not there. It was between I and you. You told me that when you come, you join a brotherhood to protect your life. Why didn't you join the brotherhood? That is what God will ask you. You joined the brotherhood. You did good. You built big mansion. You are not there. People are enjoying the mansion. Oh, you, my son, I have built a big mansion to you in heaven. Come and enjoy it again. That is what we seek in the brotherhood. We want to live long and enjoy what God has given to us, and do good and get Jannah. That is heaven. That is what we want. The message was, we should do good in the brotherhood and get Jannah. That is what the message was all about.
Okay. So, Chief, this question I'm going to ask is far from the annual meeting. Your name, Chief Naa Zali, it holds water. Even in pronouncing it, you feel the power in it. So can you just tell me and then my listeners out there what the name stands for? Because mentioning it alone right now, it's tough.
Frankly speaking, the name Chief Naa Zali, I don't know where it came from. I slept and wake up, and the Spirit says that the knowledge, the power, the Spirit that God has given to you, God didn't give it to you because of only you. I gave it to you because of everybody in this world. That is the reason why the Spirit said I should mention the name was given to me as Chief Naa Zali. That means that what God has brought into this world, there is no any human being who can uproot it unless God. They will do and become tired, but they can't uproot it unless God. It means that whatever God has planted in this world, no any individual can uproot it unless God. That is the name, that is what it means, Chief Naa Zali. It means that what God has planted, nobody can uproot it unless God. It means that God has brought many of his disciples in this world. You will never know his disciple. You will never know the messenger he has brought. But maybe he has brought it in a different path. The path that you are taking might not be the same path that God has wanted to bring. God has bring so many ways of us to make money in this world. People are selling shoes. People are selling sandals. People are selling cows. People are butchers. People are driving. And God has packaged everybody the road that he will follow to become a successful being. So why will you challenge God? There are malams, there are pastors who are preaching in the form of God. There are spiritualists. There are countless people who are out there praising God, worshiping God in different types, different spirits. So you don't have Jannah. You don't have hellfire. It's only the God Almighty Allah who have it. We should never discriminate God. We should never underestimate God. God is the suprema. Whatever thing that is created in this world is God. Any good or bad is God. But he says that let's follow the good path and leave the bad one. If you choose the bad one, it is you who choose it. If you choose the good one, you are the one who choose it. So that is the reason why the name Chief Naa Zali. But the only problem that I want to have, maybe I always say it, people have taken my good name for granted, putting their names on YouTube, putting their numbers on YouTube. There are only 2 people I'm trying to get. And that 2 people, that number that always ends with 806 and the 209, that is the 2 numbers that always end at that names. When I always look at that 2 people, they use my name, defrauding people, collecting people's money on YouTube, want to destroy my image in YouTube. That 2 people, the only thing I want to tell them is that the days are drawing nearer. The evil that they want to plant for themselves is drawing nearer. The bad reputation they want to give to them and their families is drawing nearer. The day when you are pouring glass, when you put your glass down and you are pouring alcohol inside, different, or you are pouring water inside, it will get full. The day it will get full, that person, the father will not recognize him. He's going to tarnish his reputation, tarnish his father's reputation, tarnish his mother's reputation, and tarnish his family, his entire generation. Family, yes. Those people, if maybe you want spirit to work, you come to Chief Naa Zali. I will tell you the secret that I have. If I don't want to help, I will not help you. If I want to help you, I will tell you what I will do for you so that you also go. The doctor was not knowledgeable. The doctor learned it from somebody. He went to school, acquired the knowledge, and became a doctor. The spiritualist is through somebody. He went to acquire that spirit, acquire that knowledge, and become a spiritualist. If you also want to become a doctor, you want to become a spiritualist, you go to the right person. He'll give you the knowledge, give you the spirit, so that you also come out. The house that I'm living today, it was 3 months that they built this house. Somebody just came from a member and built this house. Today we are in this. That is the good nature of this work. So if you are in the right course, you shall get it. But that person, the number is ending 806 and the 209. That's, I will not mention the full number, but I'm ending the end numbers. The day your cup is full, you regret the day your father and your mother gave birth to you. Whether they meet each other outside or inside the room, that day your cup will be full. I'm telling you, that day, I will not tell you what it is. That day, it will not be happy. I'm telling you, go and meet your grandfather. You go and meet his also grandfather. They will tell you the reason why you came early. So you tell them, I wanted to discriminate somebody. I wanted to tarnish somebody's image. That is the reason why I came early. I'm telling you, the grave will be a narrow place for you to stay so that you will not leave. You will sit and remember that you don't discriminate somebody's image. If you want something the real, go to the person. Tell the person. If the person will help you, he will tell you. I'm telling people call me, Chief Naa Zali, I want to become a member. I cut the call off. Because if the language that you bring out suit you to become a member, I'm telling you, before you call me, I know whoever you are. So I urge every human being in the ZURIK Brotherhood, be careful of the people that you send your money to. The person that, when you call me, I always tell you, call me on a video call. Yes, see, who is the Chief Naa Zali? Yes. Because before somebody will send 1 naira, $1 to you, it is through faith, through belief. Somebody can be in outside, send more than 1 billion to somebody because of belief. I always say, before somebody will send 1 CD to you, the belief the person has for you, you have to return the belief back to the person by doing good work for the person. When you are a doctor, you are spiritual, you are in the hospital, you say, person, I want you to buy this drug. Buy this drug. He's not buying the drug because he have it. It was because of a situation. That's the reason why he's buying the drug. So when he's buying the drug, you make sure that you will give him the antidote of the drug, the goodness of the drug before he will swallow. Because if the person buy his drug and the drug is poison, that means you have killed the person. I always urge every human being, if you want to become a member in the brotherhood, please call the number of 050 024 0444 424. The number again is 050 0222 442. That is the MTN line. 024 0222 442. And the Vodafone line is 050 78 500 50. That is only the two number I'm using. I don't use any number again. Whoever defraud you and collect your money and you call Chief, I will insult your mother, I will insult your father. Because it's only wise people who knows whatever they are doing. You cannot just sit down. Someone says send money. You don't video call the person. You are just sending money because you are desperate. Please call me on video call. Call my number on 050 0222 442 050 78 500 50. That is the only number. Someone call Chief Naa Zali, you are changing your number. Change your number. I'm not changing my number. You are an ignorance. I won't mind you. You are an animal. So let's continue.
So, listeners, you heard it from Chief. Be mindful and be very careful of fraudsters and imitators out there who tend to use his name and his image to defraud you. So before you call anybody, insist on making a video call to be sure you are talking to the real Naa Zali, because fraudsters and imitators are real. Chief, what are your last words for the viewers out there?
I urge every human being in this world that today the world has become a greedy place. The world has become a selfish place. Today you can become a successful being. You will suffer, you will toil, you will sweat and make money. And somebody will sit somewhere and shut your life. Today we are suffering because of our children. We are suffering for our children to know that our fathers have done something. That is the message that I dropped. But today somebody can sit somewhere and shorten their life. Whatever you have labored for, they will destroy everything. So today human beings have become vultures, have become lions, catching their fellow human beings. Join the brotherhood so that you also become a vulture. If a vulture and a vulture meet each other, they'll greet each other and bypass. If a lion and a lion meet each other, they'll greet each other and bypass. Because he was becoming a lion to catch you. And you're also a lion. How can a lion and a lion catch each other? They'll become friends. That is how the world has become. I want every human being to join the brotherhood of the Zurich family. The brotherhood of faith. The brotherhood of success. The brotherhood of achievement. The brotherhood of prosperity. When you join the brotherhood, the secret of what you don't know, you will see it in the brotherhood. So that you will live long and enjoy whatever you have labored for. The suffering that you have suffered, you enjoy. Your children will get up and enjoy. Your grandchildren also get up and enjoy. So that the world will become an interesting place for all of us to live. I urge every human being from the Zurich Brotherhood to join. People from worldwide, nationwide should join the brotherhood. And our life will never be the same. Success will pursue us. Long life will pursue us. God says that I have long life. I have riches. I have money. I have everything in abundance in my domain. Seek for it and you shall be given. It is said in the books of Quran and in the books of Bible. So never sit down and say that God, I want this. God has given it to your fellow human beings. Go for it.
Action.
People apply letters. You have the qualification. You have been to university. You have the qualification. Why do you go to seek for work? You have to write the letter. Give it to the work. And they will testify whether you are qualified or you're not qualified. That is how the world is. So it means that anything that you want to do, unless you are qualified. If you are not qualified, you will not be employed. And if you are employed, that means you will work. When you work, you will be paid. And when you are paid, it's the achievement that you have made in the knowledge that you have acquired. So it means that when you join the brotherhood, there is knowledge that you acquire. There is achievement that you get in the brotherhood. That means that I urge every human being to become a member in the Zurich Brotherhood. The brotherhood is a brotherhood of happiness, brotherhood of joy, brotherhood of success, brotherhood of prosperity. And I'm telling each and every human being that the brother, we don't kill human being. We don't use human being for sacrifice. You can never use your fellow human being for sacrifice and want to enjoy life. No, it's not possible. We have gone beyond that. Join the brotherhood. We use animals so that it will be a favor, happiness and joyful for everybody to live in this world so that we all get whatever we want. I want every human being in this planet that be mindset that the people that you call. Today when you go to YouTube, you see countless people who edit my video and put my numbers and put their numbers on it. At the end of the day, somebody called Chief Naa Zali, you have defrauded me, you have collected my money. I say, okay, I've defrauded you. Show me the number. At the end of the day, it's not my number. I will tell the person, okay, the person that you have sent your money to, go back to the person who collected is your money from. The Chief Naa, he has blocked me. I say, okay. I always say that when you are going to call me on a video call. You verify the one that you are talking to it. That means you have built a trust between you and the person before you now know the transaction that you are going to make with the person, the belief that you are making. The only numbers I have is 2. That is the 050, the 024, 054, 0222 442, 054, 0222 442, and the Vodafone line is 050 78 500 50. That is the numbers that I have. I don't have any number. I want everybody to pick this number. Call Chief Naa Zali and your life will never be the same. Somebody will call me Chief Naa Zali based on the brotherhood. I say no, it's not only the brotherhood people call me. People call me from different of their problems. When you call me, I ask you what is the problem is. When you tell me, if I can solve it, I'll tell you. If I can't solve it, I can solve it. Because I'm not God. We are all human beings that God has blessed everybody in his aspect of life. I'm not a doctor. I'm a spiritualist. The spiritualist will do his own, and the doctor also do his own. So when you come to me, I'll tell you what is the problem. You will not tell me what the problem is, and I'll tell you the things that we'll do so that the brotherhood will go forward, so that all achievement that we always seek in this world, we'll all get it. I urge everybody to join the brotherhood of the Zurich family, so that achievement will become yours. I wish everybody the best of luck in life.
Okay, so listeners, you've heard it all from Chief Naa Zali, the leader of the ZURIK Brotherhood. He urged you all to come and be a member of the ZURIK Brotherhood because they are in for peace, success, prosperity, and also to protect their members. Chief, thank you very much for having us today.
Thank you too.
It was nice talking to you about
Thank you very much. I'm happy.
Thank you. So, my name is Jessica, as always, and today I have been enlightened by the Chief himself, Chief Naa Zali. Hope you stick and stay and then and stay tuned with us next week. So as we come to you with a different episode. Thank you very much and have a nice day.